seen anything like that. No good. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's going into the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program, where we talk to sports and other stuff, like Satan. You know, I prayed to him after I saw the movie 6 Days, 7 Nights and thought it was garbage. Guess my prayers worked. Harrison Ford, crash! And Heche, crash! Which means soon you'll be hearing about David Schwimmer. Crash! Me and Satan have so much fun. I'm Roy Harder, and here's your host, Lucifer himself, Mr. Eastside, David McDonald.
Okay, wow! Wow, what an introduction. First of all, the David Schwimmer crash was very intense. That thing went on like 30 seconds. Secondly, the Harrison Ford airplane crash sounded like a car, but I guess maybe he's got one of those new plane cars, because I guess when he crashed, it sounded like a car, but his crash was a plane, if you recall. In fact, he's done 3. Down. What's that?
He had his landing gear down.
Oh, he has landing gear down.
Tires on the ground.
How many incidents has Harrison Ford? He had the crash on the golf course. He had the tarmac disaster where he almost flew his plane into another plane. And I want to say there was like a third time where he crashed his plane. And then Anne Heche, it's pronounced, Roy. And that was very tragic. So you mocked Anne Heche and disrespected her by calling her Anne Heche, which makes her sound Native American. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying. Heche.
I've been out of the loop, David. I haven't been watching the news, so my apologies about the pronunciations.
Anne Heche perished in a car accident, you filthy bastard. So you and Satan are having a goddamn laugh at everyone else's expense. And I really now do fear for David Schwimmer's life and safety. Roy, your wonderful introduction aside, we have a major star on tonight. A major model who has just been published, media personality, musician, and so much more. Ladies and gentlemen, Flutesy.
It's so nice to be back.
Flutesy, you're making your second Davey Mac Sports appearance. Well, the all-new, rebooted, better than ever Davey Mac Sports program. You're making your second appearance. Of course, you started with us. Davey Mac Sports. Davey Mac Sports program. Oh yeah, drink it up. Drink it up. Let's go. Oh, this is good, Roy. You know what type of episodes we have when she drinks. And she's a lightweight. All right, so this is very good for us.
Guess what else I got?
Oh, she's a box
It's
cutter.
gonna be a good one, baby. Let's roll.
All right, hold on. Let me just get through this. Right off the bat, you're driving me nuts. Right off the bat, you started let's be honest, you started your media whirlwind on the Davey Mac Sports program in 2013.
Oh my
right?
God.
That was the year you started, I believe, on the DMSP. And then, of course, you became a celebrity, and every other little fucking cheapskate and piece of shit who can't think for themselves or establish their own stars grabbed you and puts you on your show. And you know, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So you've been with us for a long, long time. Can you believe?
Oh my God. If you put it that way, Jesus, almost 10 years. Next year will be
closing in on 10 years.
Closing on 10 years of making media magic, baby.
I mean, between Davey Mac Sports Program and Eastside Dave Show, Flutesy, she's practically an OG. Would you rank Flutesy ahead of Robert Roy or below Robert? And this is going to cause some big time controversy right off the bat.
In terms of skill, below.
No.
Sure.
Just in terms of ranking. I'm not saying anything. I'm giving Roy the rope to hang himself.
I'm going to say, well, Flutesy's got the seniority, so you know me. I'm a loyalist. So
wow.
That's right, Roy. You said the right thing. That's right.
Wow. You know that Robert now is going to sabotage you somehow, and I believe he's muted you, Roy. You've been okay. I mean, we can't mute Roy for the whole show.
But to be fair, in terms of skill, like I said, unless Bobby could play the flute.
I have to go with Robert because 3 factors. Okay.
Yes. The mute button.
He's working his you-know-what off right now for the Davey Mac Sports program, and we appreciate it. Number 2, with all due respect, he doesn't have that. I don't want to be prejudiced here, but you kind of have that Bronx Puerto Rican. Well, you're carrying a box cutter tonight, and I just feel like I can turn my back.
Happen to be nearby. Okay.
What I'm saying is, I feel like I can turn my back on Robert and not get bladed, to my neck. I can't say the same thing. I feel like if I don't keep an eye on you, I'm fucking dead meat.
Yes, that's true.
And number 3, and this is going to shock you, Robert's a superior flautist. No one knows this.
What?
Yeah. Wait, listen to them applaud. He's been keeping it quiet. He wanted to steal your thunder from day one. Robert is a flute. And honestly, he takes side gigs with Jethro Tull, unlike your fucking amateur act that you do.
Okay.
Now,
I'm gonna have to see some proof.
No, Robert never shows proof unless he's playing with Jethro Tull. That's it.
Where's that proof? I want to see it.
I can go grab my flute in a second, but I want to say thank you, Dave, for acknowledging everything I do. That said, I get where Roy's coming from in the sense that it's like I'm a player who got added to a team late. You know what I mean?
I don't see it that way.
Original lineup a little bit more because they were there in the beginning. Like, sure, did you need Derek Jeter to come on to the Yankees to win the championship? Maybe. But
that's true.
You still love Paul O'Neill because he was there.
Robert loves Paul O'Neill. We'll get to Paul O'Neill in a second. Actually, I sort of want to, remind people of Flutesy's flute playing ability. Do you have a flute? Do you have a song even? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but you are Flutesy. Boom. Here we go. You can't be Flutesy without your flute. Can we do a song where me, Roy, and Roy guess it? Me versus Roy.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Because Robert has the answer, right?
I know the answer.
Flutesy, does Robert have the answer?
No, he does not.
All right, then Robert can play too.
Yes.
But I get to guess first. No call.
Fair enough.
Okay, ready?
Yes, let's go.
I thought Robert muted you.
Yeah. All right, you gotta play it again. You gotta angle the flute towards the microphone. The flute
did you
going
hear
out
it?
the side. No, we can't hear it. The flute was going out the side. Angle it towards the mic.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. Did you hear that?
Just play. All right. I'm going to guess first. That's impossible. You said this was a sports movie, Flutesy?
It is actually, okay, so it's a sports movie in the sense that it encompasses one of your favorite sports, but it's not a sports movie. Like, it's like, what's the one with the baseball that you had me do sometime with a dog or some shit? Like, what's that one?
The Natural? The Natural?
Yeah, it's not a sports movie like that. It's a
dog?
Movie.
Was there a dog in The Natural? I know, but let me talk. It's give and take. Was there a dog in The Natural, Roy?
Not that I recall, David. There might have been an extra of some kind, but certainly wasn't
She's drunk. Officially, she's drunk.
Okay, wait a second.
She took one sip. I told you people she's a lightweight. This is not bullshit. She's drunk.
Wait a second. So should I give you a hint of like one of the main actors in the movie?
Yes, very much so.
Jack Black.
Oh, Lucha Libre. Is it Lucha Libre?
Say the right title.
El Lucha Libre.
Mexican chips, Dave. Mexican chips. Mexican chips, Dave.
Guys, the winner has to say the right title.
Tostitos.
No.
Dave,
Doritos.
Dave, when you go to Taco Bell and you get chips, what are they called? Blank Bell Grande.
I can't believe this.
Supreme. They're
are you guys really stumped?
With cheese on top and cheese sauce and meat?
What
do you call those?
Burrito.
The chip
Another
version
of that.
Taco.
The chip version. The chip.
Enchilada.
Just chips.
Quesadilla. So, nachos. Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
I said it first. No. Robert, I know Roy and I got it in both nearly at the same time. I believe I had it first, but Robert decides.
In terms of first, you had it first, Dave. As far as winners, I don't know if we can declare one.
Okay, I know that was embarrassing.
Christ.
Take a while.
That was embarrassing for us. Nacho Libre. Neither of us could get it.
I cannot believe that this happened.
Burrito Libre. Man, I was so close.
Burrito Libre.
I called it Tostitos Libre. This is awful. Flutesy, that was
Dave,
good.
I'm pretty warm. And you guys want to play another round?
No. She doesn't have any more songs. Do you have another song?
No, I have a song, Dave.
Robert has a song.
On his flute.
All right, let's go.
I didn't know I was going to do this, so I don't have quite a sports theme, but it is one of your favorite things, Dave. I think you'll be able to.
He can't be on camera right now, Flutesy, because he runs the board. He runs a different angle. He runs a whole bunch of shit, so he can't be on angle. All right, Robert's got his flute, and he's going to showcase his flute skills. It's a Robert versus Flutie flute off, and this is, seriously, this is one of the greatest flute offs in modern day sports history. Robert versus Flutesy. Here we go.
Oh my God, I should know this. I've played this. Oh, it's Star Wars.
You shut up while he's playing the song, you fucking talkative bitch.
Excuse me.
That was gorgeous. Despite Flutesy trying to talk over it, that was Robert, and I believe that was Star Wars, and I believe that was Yoda's theme, right, Robert?
Fuck.
It was Princess Leia's.
Leia's. Flutesy gets the points.
Yeah. And
holy shit!
Incredible reverb you have in your toilet there, Robert.
Yeah, he's got a good echo. He's got a good system set up. That's the way.
I almost couldn't tell by the sound of his voice right now over the same microphone.
It's not. I actually have that program Roy showed me where you make it sound like you're playing in Carnegie Hall. You can set it wherever you want. Now that was
settings.
A half full Carnegie Hall audience.
It's called settings. It's called microphone settings, Flutesy. One day maybe you'll look it up.
It's called fake news, baby. This shit is fucked. He did not play this at all.
At one point, you knew how to play Yoda's theme, and Yoda's theme and Lord of the Rings were always my two Flutesy songs. Do you remember them? I don't want to put you on the spot.
Yoda's theme, how does it go?
Yoda's theme was do 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 do. No, wait, that was fucking Leia. I don't know, Robert. Yoda, I don't know. So if you don't remember him, don't worry. I know I'm putting you on the spot. What about the Lord of the Rings? Remember that one?
What? Give me the beginning.
The Lord of the Rings. I have no idea, but it was good.
I need to know the.
Don't worry about it. I just wanted to see if you wanted to fucking show off your flute.
I don't know. I don't retain these melodies. But if you jumpstart my memory, it'll come back.
Oh my God, you're driving me insane. Insane. Wait. Everyone, shush. I just wanted to showcase your flute playing ability. I could give a shit what song you played. If you got any fucking song, play it to impress the sports audience. All right, don't worry.
Know. I can't.
We gotta move on. We gotta move on. Paul O'Neill just got his number retired. Number 21. Now, last week we had Jake Storiale, big time media star from Talking Yanks, Talking Baseball, the numbers 2 and 6 baseball shows on iTunes as ranked by Chartable, Talking Jake and John Boy Media. And I told Jake, I told John Boy Media, guarantee that the Yankees give Paul O'Neill a water cooler for a fun little gift, because when O'Neill would get upset, he would, hit the water cooler with his baseball bat or punch the water cooler or kick the water cooler, do something to the goddamn water cooler. And lo and behold, Robert, do you have the picture? Do you have the photo of the gift that the Yankees gave Paul O'Neill yesterday? A goddamn water cooler.
Oh, shit.
Now, I have said this before, and I'll say it again. There's a big difference between me and everybody else. I don't watch the Sports Center highlights and regurgitate what those ESPN airheads say. I don't go to this fucking thing or Fox Sports or any of this bullshit where it's one fucking loudmouth after another. I'm my own goddamn loudmouth. The point is, I watch the sports and develop my own opinions and predictions, and I'm always right. I called it a week ago, and I said Paul O'Neill will get a goddamn water cooler by the fucking Yankees. He gets a water cooler. Yet again proven, Roy Harder, I'm the sports master.
You're the one that we met after.
Okay, first of all, Flutesy, only Roy's allowed to sing it unless I give you instructions. Flutesy vocal only. Okay, just so you know the rules. Otherwise, you fuck the whole song up. So we'll try it. Roy Harder, Flutesy vocal only. Flutesy vocal only. This is why I am the sports master.
Master, you're the one that we've been after.
There you go. Holy shit. Now, Flutesy, let's be honest. How intoxicated are you right now? Because I know you well.
I'm chilling, baby. I'm chilling the Gillens.
All right, now, Flutesy.
Yes.
We are going to be doing something here on the Davey Max Sports program, and we're encouraging folks to participate. They can participate on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. Just send your videos, or just go at Eastside Dave or at Davey Max Shows. But one of these things is, it's a non-bat flip competition. What? Do you know what a bat flip is?
A bat flip?
Yes. Do you watch baseball?
No.
Okay. When a guy hits a home run, okay, he then sometimes flips the bat.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And back in the day, 30 years ago, this would not be done because it was looked at as upstaging the pitcher and it was out of place. But now, 2022, they're trying to bring a little pizzazz into the game. They see end zone celebrations in the NFL. They see guys putting on, a show and doing big things in the NBA. They finally realized maybe we should get a little current. And the one way to do is to allow these like little bat flips. Okay. What we want to do with the Davey Max Sports program bat flip challenge.
Uh-huh.
Here's an example of a bat flip. Jose Bautista crushes the ball. And he was kind of like one of the bat flip OGs. Here it is. Watch this, Flutesy. And there's the bat flip. You see how he flipped the bat, like right there?
Yeah.
All right, you see that? We'll watch it again. And then there's a flip. I mean, sometimes it actually flips. Sometimes you're just throwing
it's
it.
Like I did this shit. Fuck you.
That's right. You got it. Yep. That's it. I did this shit. Fuck you. And right. You can do an actual flipping thing. You can just throw the bat down. Some guys throw it to the ground. There's all kind of ways to do your bat flip. I like to do a legitimate flip. I like to flip the thing. My hand goes like this. I flip. It's called a fucking bat flip, not called a bat throw, not called a bat push. It's called a bat flip. So I always flip when I hit my fucking home runs. Roy, what we have done, what Roy and I have done, and you can watch us, Flutesy, and then we want you to maybe do one live. Roy and I have done some bat flips of our own. Here's the key. The Davey Mac Sports Program Bat Flip Challenge. And Robert, you know, began this, so these are your rules. It can't be with a bat. We're calling for household items, other items. We're calling for other sports equipment. We're calling for anything but an actual baseball.
Perfect. I got it right here, baby. My box cutter.
All right, hold on.
We gotta flip
No. Hold on.
Let's fuck into the wall, baby.
Hold on.
Let's do it.
All right, hold on. If you bat flip your box cutter, that will be impressive. But let's get to me and Roy's videos first. Okay.
Sports, and here is Creed, my own prison.
Headphone flip. See that? For that guy, lift the ribs out. The wish.
Oh shit.
Flip the napkin. See?
Always wash your hands.
Flip the soap. You see that flip? That one was good. I mean, the faucet, but trust me, that one was far. I mean, so there you go. Okay, that's the premise. Bat flipping household items. All right, for the Davey Mac Sports Program, Bat Flip Challenge. Roy Harder. I want to see Roy's videos.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that. Oh yeah.
Stick.
It's awesome! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my God.
Oh no, Roy!
Oh shit. Oh my God. Flip the piano.
That was amazing. I can't imagine how a man of your size, I mean, you're 4'11" and 101 pounds, you were able to flip a grand piano.
I'm a lot stronger than I look, David.
I know. He's powerful. You're like Floyd Mayweather. There's a lot of power packed into that size.
Certainly is.
Dave, I did a video too, but it didn't quite go as well as yours.
I want to see. I want to see. Yes,
Yeah.
please. Oh no. Not your ball, Robert. Oh yeah. That was good. No, Robert! Bong water.
Well,
No, Robert. Oh! No. Oh.
shit.
Robert, no.
Was that after you scraped the shit off of your porcelain?
Yeah. There may have been some.
That was the joke. Hey, Flutesy, you're good at jokes. You're good at understanding his comedic video.
I am.
Wait a second. Was that a toilet brush? And were you putting it into the poo particles and then you flip?
I mean, he could have just been maintaining the white, but
You know, my toilet right now looks like something out of the Port Authority. It's like one of the. I know. I tried cleaning it the other day. The stuff it's locked in. It's locked in. I need some super duper Clorox or some
you
shit.
haven't cleaned in 5 years
Oh
to
my
be
God.
locked in.
I haven't cleaned my toilet here. That's for sure. And the shit is locked in, man. It's locked in. Fuck, I don't know if it's shit, mold.
It's the Clorox shortage from the pandemic has since come back over a year. There's no excuse.
Help me. Listen, you're Puerto Rican. I'm sure you have some maid skills. Come over here and clean my house. I'll pay you $20.
First off, okay, let me tell you fucking something. Let me tell you something. My price went up. Okay, I no longer clean houses.
We need you to do a bat flip.
Yeah, I got a nail file and
Perfect.
a box cutter about the same size.
I
Which
don't
one do
want you. No, because you're drinking, I'm actually looking out for you. I don't want you to do the box cutter. Then the fucking blade somehow comes out, and the next thing you know, Flutesy's killed live on the air. Do the
Like
nail
that
file,
Pete
please.
Davidson
Okay.
movie.
I got you.
Nail file. I get nervous
Now,
with box cutter.
What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to act like I'm swinging?
Yeah, I mean, no.
No.
You're not playing baseball. It's that you've done a good job with your nails. And so now that you've done a good job, you flip. It's like, yes, I did a good job.
Wow,
Like
I
with
totally missed that. I totally missed.
That's why I said I was doing a good job washing my hands and I flipped the soap, or I was doing a good job with the napkin, so I flipped the napkin.
I just want everybody to know I really had just like an epiphany just now after you said that.
I know you did, because you're
Okay.
not the sharpest fucking knife in the drawer, but nevertheless.
It's a true story. All right,
Well,
ready, baby?
Yeah, so
Oh,
this
you
is,
did. So what the hell was I going to use this for?
I don't know. Get that out of here. I really
I don't
fear
even
that
know.
with the alcohol, there's going to be an accident. Go like
All right,
this,
ready, baby?
and then flip it when you're done. Okay. She's stretching, right?
Yeah, I know. Warming up here.
I'm getting ready for the game. Okay.
All right. Oh yeah. Actually
Right there.
good.
Oh yeah, Dave. I don't know. That seems kind of small scale. We were all doing big things.
What do you
Roy flipped
need,
his house.
Bobby?
Would have been more impressive if you were giving yourself a pedicure.
How about
All right.
this? How about I cut out his tombstone, his epitaph right here?
I'm gonna
No
ask
one
you to
knows what
stop
she's doing.
cutting
Let's
before it ends
let-
up like that Pete Davidson horror movie.
I
where
know,
you accidentally
Robert,
kill
this is why-
yourself and then
let's-
we kill each other trying to figure out who killed you. It's a whole thing.
How about this? How about this? Hold on.
No one knows what you're doing.
How about
We're going to
this?
move on. This is
Or-
Robert. Never keep her
Look at
going.
that shit,
Robert,
baby.
in and out with Flutesy. In and out with Flutesy. Let me handle the Flutesy. In and out. She did this. She's
Where?
drinking and she's doing crazy things like cutting squares out of papers. None of it
Can I
makes
tell you
sense.
something?
Can
This
we
was my
please?
landlord's notice.
What is
There's
Oh,
no
it?
that's your
hot water.
address.
Please,
That's a nice
please,
thing to
please
promote on the
put
air.
that down.
Can we do the show now?
This isn't my address.
Flutesy, focus! Let the host steer the show. Jesus, fuck! Robert, never give her a second chance to do anything again. Holy. I love you, Flutesy, though. I'm glad you're back.
Just X that out.
Listen, this is interesting. I was actually pretty surprised by this. Did anyone hear this? Dana White of the UFC, because he's so hooked into Las Vegas, said that 2 years ago when Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski were free agents, he had brokered a deal to bring Brady and Gronk to the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. But John Gruden, the head coach at the time, backed out of it. Meanwhile, then Brady and Gronk go to Tampa Bay Buccaneers and win the whole fucking Super Bowl. How stupid is Gruden? Will John Gruden, combined with the scandal that got him fired during the season last year, where they found his emails and he was just ripping all kinds of groups apart, everyone, every group he was ripping apart, people, I'm saying, not just like players, but he was ripping, groups of people apart. Has he had the biggest fall from grace in sports history? I mean, honestly, think about this. This guy was a Super Bowl winning coach who parlayed it into the most popular broadcaster when he was on Monday Night Football on ESPN. He goes from there back to the Raiders, where he started his head coaching career. Everyone's like, okay. And then it was one thing after another, one scandal. He gets fired.
I think
And now
OJ's got him beat, Dave.
O.J. Simpson. That's a hell of an answer, Roy. Jesus Christ. It's hard to beat double murder.
Yeah.
Double
I got a few points on
homicide. It's
that
pretty
one.
high up there. Flutesy, do you have anybody
the
who you
mass-
could think?
Math work with Oscar Pistorius because he killed one person, but he was half a human.
Oscar Pistorius. No, that's a good one. He was
a great one.
everyone loved the guy. He got no legs. Look at him run. Look at the Blade Runner. Look at Blade Runner run. Look at this guy. He's like Lieutenant Dan. Look at him. He's running out there. He's getting the job done. And the next thing you know, he's killing his girlfriend. Awful. Yeah. Flutesy, I'll give you 50 points if you can give me one name. Just any name at all.
Wait, what am I giving you a name for?
An athlete who has had a fall from grace as severe as John Gruden. Now, Roy and Robert have good ones with OJ and Chris.
Tiger Woods.
That's a good one. However, Tiger now is a good guy again.
Yeah, he's coming back.
He is, because while everyone else now is leaving America for Saudi Arabia and getting paid $500 million, we found out that the Saudi Arabians literally offered Tiger Woods $1 billion to play on that tour. He could have finished in last place every tournament and was guaranteed the $1 billion. But he turned it down because he's all about the PGA Tour. He thinks the Saudi Arabian Tour is bullshit. The Saudi Arabian human rights track record isn't good. And so Tiger's sticking with the PGA. So he's kind of he's now good guy again. You were right a couple years ago, but I
saw his documentary. That's why I was like, damn, this is a damn shame, because he got all DUIs and stuff. And like, I guess I'm living 5 years ago.
No. That was a good answer. I'm going to give you 1 point for that. Roy, give yourself 8. Robert, give yourself 8. And I'm going with 12 points. I would like to throw out Pete Rose, maybe. Pete Rose has had a fucking one thing after another. He's never getting in the Hall of Fame with his behavior. He got in trouble recently. He said on a broadcast, he finally gets invited to a baseball stadium for the first time in 20-something years. And he gets in the commentator's booth and he immediately throws out the words shit and balls and testicles. And he was just all over the place. It was the first time he was in a booth in years.
My second guess was going to be our old Compound Media cohort, Lenny Dykstra.
Lenny, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think Lenny ever had a place to fall from, though. You know what I'm saying? He was on the 86 Mets, and, he had an interesting career. He was a decent player, but we're not saying that Lenny Dykstra is on the level of some of these other guys, are we? You got to have a certain amount. Now, so that's one thing. Now, here's another thing that I want to talk to you people about. Well, first of all, Flutesy, what are you doing? What are you up to these days? Roy said that congratulated you as you entered the show before we were on the air. He said he congratulated you on being published.
Yes, I just got published in Vigor magazine, which is like one of all the fashion magazines that are like kind of emerging and stuff like that. It's like one of the better ones that everyone kind of in the community like knows about. So that's a recent publication. But Fashion Week is coming up. So I've been going on castings, and castings are fast approaching. So I'm going to be doing that. And then take a look out for the beginning of September. I'm going to be in Dallas. I'm going to be doing a lot of body art work in Dallas. So I'm going to have a lot of content, coming through my Instagram.
That's code for nudity, Dave.
Yeah.
Nudity. Now, it's just photography. You won't be smuggling drugs into Mexico like some people are reporting.
No, I have not been to Mexico yet, so I'm not smuggling anything except my titties into Dallas. But that's about it, baby.
Robert.
Trying to show Flutesy's ad, and that was still playing. I apologize, but here is Flutesy's new cover.
Wow!
That's
cool.
Thank you.
That's amazing. You look like a superstar right there. You look like an absolute superstar.
Yeah, these are all the photos.
Have you ever been approached by like rap band groups or rock bands to be, or they probably don't do that as much as they used to in the '80s?
Dave, but she shoots me down.
What?
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that anymore, David. There's
they don't have that kind of those videos anymore.
No more, man. Not allowed.
My ass isn't big enough to be in like hip hop and rap and stuff.
Don't kid yourself.
Well, I mean, it's a cute butt, it is, but it's not big enough. I mean, like, I would definitely be the skinny girl in the video,
Wow, I love it. I love how you come on to the show and trash every model that you would. Yes, you have. You just trashed all of these fucking models.
I would be the skinny girl in the video. Everyone else is thick.
You're saying you're thin, and all these other pudgy fatsos are out of shape. That's what you're saying.
No, they just have Brazilian butt lifts. They have silicone in their titties and in their ass. I don't have that. You know.
The language. She
I'm
said the word titty 6 times today. Flutesy.
Yes.
Some people on the Davey Mac Sports program remember that very years and years and years ago, certain New York Yankee approached you.
Oh.
He texted you. You guys were text buddies. His name,
Yes.
actually former Yankee and former Met and former Detroit Tiger, Curtis Granderson, the Grandy Man.
Yes.
I think we would all like to know, how did you and Grandy meet? And is there still a text relationship, or has he said, fuck this lady? You know, she gets literally hammered off of one IPA.
Yeah, he's moved on to bigger butted models.
He's moved on. So you know what? It's a cool encounter, the story behind it. And no, we don't text anymore, sadly. I mean, I guess he really has moved on because he hasn't reached me in years. But I never fucked him. I'm going to put that for the record, okay?
I was implying that. I was implying
I'm just saying. I'm just saying
in
in case people are wondering, because everybody wonders.
Well, I was implying that, yeah, the exact opposite happened, which is why he went on.
I know. I didn't give him the poon, so that's why he was like, I'm done. But
I mean,
so
I speak Spanish. I speak Spanish. You just said pussy. And this is a goddamn fucking family show
that was
already.
actually in Jamaican, actually.
All right, come on, let's go. Let's hear it.
So
you met at a bar?
No, well, okay. So back in the day in New York City, in the nightlife club scene, right? There was a club called Greenhouse. And Greenhouse housed all the like top models and rappers and celebrities and all this stuff. So the basement of Greenhouse was called Whip. Okay, so it was like, it had a short lifespan or whatever, right? So at Whip is where I met Curtis Granderson. And I was there actually with a friend of mine named Mark. And out of nowhere, I'm looking at Mark and he goes, like, he's like super like freaked out. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? He goes, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's loud. It's a club. There's music. So I rush over to Mark and I go, what? And he goes, that's Curtis Granderson. So I look back and, you know, I was like, that guy? He's like, yes. And at this time, he was playing center field for the Yankees. So I go back over. I was like, well, why don't you go say hi to him? And Mark, you know, being a guy, I don't know if it's a guy thing. He's like, no, I'm going to stand right here. It's fine. I'm just in the vicinity of him. And I'm just like, well, I'm going to go. So I said, bye to Mark. I went back over because I was standing next to him anyway. And the music is bumping, whatever. And I hip check him to the music, you know, just kind of like rocking back and forth. And he plays back and he hip checks me back. So then I go, hey.
You should have collapsed and sued him. Would have been more effective.
I mean, come on, you would have made money.
Oh my God.
Sorry, continue.
So I go, hey, what's your name? He goes, I'm Curtis. What's your name? And I go, oh, I'm Louisa. And so I said, who are you here with? And he was like, oh, just a couple of my work friends, right? And I go, oh, that's cool. He's like, who are you here with? I'm like, oh, just my friend. And he goes, I was like, where are you from? He goes, I'm from, what did he say? Chicago?
Yeah, I mean, he may have come from, yeah, but go ahead.
Oh, yeah. And then I go, oh, I'm from the Bronx. And he goes, oh, I work in the Bronx. And I go, oh, you do? I was like, what do you do? He goes, I work for Nike. And then I go, oh.
Wait a second. He lied to you? He lied to you.
Yeah.
He's like, Curtis Granderson, by the way. This is actually breaking news because Curtis Granderson, no, this is legit. This is legit. I'm a sports guy. I can talk about this. Curtis Granderson has one of the most sterling reputations as being a good person, stand-up guy, classy guy, does things for the community, is considered to be like the all-around, like nicest human being, and yet
Which he is.
Even Curtis Granderson, in my opinion, has the intelligence to lie to Flutesy because he can see a little crazy.
Well, to be fair,
sees the cray-cray.
So he tells me, what do you do? Oh, I work for Nike. He goes, what do you do? And I tell him I model, I'm a flute player, all this other shit, right?
I'm a flute player.
He goes, yeah, I say that. I tell him, right? He goes, oh, that's really
Typically
cool.
what flute players
And
call
then,
it, right, Roy?
listen. So then he, no, I'm sorry. So then this is when I asked.
Let me just tell you, this story needs to wrap up in the next 30 seconds. It's not it's not Love Connection with fucking Chuck Woolery. We've let you talk for 9 minutes. The story doesn't even look remotely like it's going to end. So Robert's going to put a 30-second buzzer. Robert's going to put a 30-second buzzer, and then he's going to blow you up if you go past the time.
So that's what happened. After that, I say, so who are you here with? He's like, oh, just my work friends. Who are you here with? I point to Mark. Mark freaks the fuck out. Then he's like, what the fuck? And then Curtis laughs and he goes, I have to tell you something. I go, what? He goes, I lied to you. And I said, really? About what? He goes, I don't really work for Nike. And I go, really? What do you do? He goes, I'm the center field. I'm currently on the Yankees. I'm center field, for the Yankees. And I go, oh, well, I lied to you too. And he goes, what? And he was thrown off. And he was like, what do you mean?
That's it.
Lies to you too.
Cliffhanger.
But I will say this. I don't know what kind of fucking crazy ass story that is. Very rarely, like I've had plenty of celebrity encounters myself. Very rarely do they entail both me and the celebrity deceiving each other.
Yes.
Lying to one another. It's the most odd story I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. But
I'm just curious.
Honestly,
I'm just so curious. I'm sure the listeners are too. What was the lie that you told him?
So the lie, because the whole time I'm pretending to like buy all of his shit when in reality I know who he is. So when I said, oh, I lied to you too, he goes, what do you mean? He was so taken aback. And I go, I knew who you were the whole time. So then he laughs. And I go, and actually, my friend over there is just too fucking like scared to come over, but he's actually a fan. He told me who you were. And then he was just like, oh, blah, blah. And after that, we just like kept in touch. We actually hung out again when the next time he was in town, he hit me up to hang out. And it was
I mean, seriously, hold on.
This story would be so much cooler if you went home with your friend Mark.
I know. It sounds like, yeah. Let's try to restore some sanity.
And then, Davey, I was like, come to the bathroom and do some cocaine off my titty bombs.
Well, that was a different moment.
That was a different day.
That was a different day.
If you had done that, you'd be Mrs. Granderson right now.
Do you want to tell that story?
Wouldn't.
Do you want to tell that story briefly or
no?
Not?
I don't have a story.
Okay, fine. I want to move on. You're so crazy. I mean, is it possible you've gotten crazier?
Yes, actually.
What's the deal? Are you're exercising like a demon, I'm sure, these days, because you're on all these covers and things like that. Are we eating enough? Is there, because I'm seeing an IPA, no food.
I know.
I'm starting to worry that you've gone batshit crazy, but you seem like you're happy at least.
Well, yeah, crazy people are always happy.
Are you happy?
What do you mean?
I mean, are you happy right now?
In life?
Yes.
Well, yeah. I'd be happier. Well, yeah. We're good.
We're good. What would make you happier? There was something
like being in a movie or being in a Netflix show or like, I've been stuff like that.
Hey, me too.
Hold on. So what would make you happier is unrealistic dreams?
What do you mean? That's not unrealistic.
I'd like to be in the next fucking Star Wars. Ain't gonna happen. Me and you, Hollywood's not gonna touch us with a 10-foot pole. You've said the word titty 9 times today. I'm trying to keep.
Okay. At least I don't do cocaine.
Neither do I.
Okay. Well, we have something going for us. Cheers.
I really do love Flutesy though. And look at that swing. Yeah. Holy shit, she's like Quint from Jaws over there.
It's the end. What do you want me to do?
Chug. Chug.
She did, Robert. We didn't even have to tell her that. She just took an IP. She took half of an IPA down with one swig. That was impressive. Oh, wait. I have a story very similar, and I have to give Flutesy credit. This was embarrassing as shit. We are allowed to bring a beer or two down to our pool in our apartment complex. They have a gorgeous stainless steel refrigerator. It's beautiful, a grill. You can bring beverages and food there. You can store it and all this shit. So the other day it was like 90 degrees. Decide I'm going to bring 2 IPAs, put them in the fridge, lounge about by the pool, and then go in for a swim. And so I go into the pool. I put the IPA right there on a little table right on the edge. I'm swimming. I get dehydrated. I go, oh, my IPA's right there. But I was dehydrated in a way that needed water. I took a swig of my IPA like it was Gatorade or water. Ooh. And the next thing you know, there is a redhead gentleman in his 40s. There was at least 12 other people in the pool with me. You know, there's a family over here. There's like 4 20-somethings over here. And I'm just in the pool going like this. I had to do I'm dry heaving and holding my fucking puke inside with 2 fingers in my mouth, having to do everything I could to not vomit in the fucking pool.
You vomit? You almost vomited after one beer?
On my swig. It's an incredibly powerful IPA. It's like, 12.2%. It's one of those.
Oh my God, that's why.
It's one of those flying dogs or whatever. And it's like 12.2%. Whatever, look at it. Flying fish. Hey, I swear to God.
Dogfish head.
I'm going like this in the pool. Actually choking back my vomit. I'm like, this is no way to live, bro.
No.
I already have the reputation as the apartment complex weirdo. It was confirmed. The other day at the same pool, I met my wonderful neighbor, who's one of the few neighbors who isn't scared of me. She's in her late 50s. Her name is Linda. And I go, Linda, I'm just curious because I walk into the apartment building. I'm always friendly. I wave to people. And I notice people avert their eyes, cross the sidewalk, do everything they can to not, be in contact with the Dave man. And Linda says, well, here's the deal. And Roy, I told you about this, either on or off the air. I've mentioned this to you and Robert several times. It was confirmed by Linda. She said multiple nights, people hear you screaming in your apartment.
I'm dead.
Because it's Davey Mac Sports Program. It's Yaddle Chattel, my new Star Wars podcast. It's the East Side Dave and Son Wrestling Show. But because I only know one way to fucking bring it, which is fire, everyone thinks that I am a psycho who at least 3 to 4 nights a week has a meltdown, including right now. As we speak, they're like, there's the fucking crazy guy screaming at nothing again. So it's official. Linda confirmed it. I got to say thank you to Linda for being there for me. She said, she's really nice. She's from Brooklyn originally. She goes, I tell people he's in the media. He tends to do broadcasts and things from his house, but I don't think they believe me, Dave. I'm like, well, thanks for trying. They wouldn't believe you. You're the nicest lady in the whole complex. She's got this beautiful little French bulldog that I've even dog sat for. But David Mack can't do anything right with these people. They fucking hate me over here.
Oh my God.
Flutesy, would you ever live in Jersey? Flutesy, would you ever live in New Jersey?
I don't even visit Jersey, let alone live there. Jesus Christ. This is such a trek. Port Authority is it's like, oh God, it's worse than like a dirty asshole. Like, I don't even know what to call it. It's just so terrible. I can't even muster the energy to just even like walk to get there and then take a bus or fucking anything. And the homeless people, what do I want to get, like, harassed? No.
That's all in New York. You just gave a fucking 9 reasons why New York sucks, not Jersey.
I know, how do you get to Jersey via New York? Hello. Get
a ride from Roy or Robert. We'll have a fucking Davey Mac Sports Program roundtable.
Only if I'm driven will I get in and go to Jersey.
This microphone is an HD microphone. It's got all around fucking capabilities. I can put this microphone right in this fucking table and get the thing, and we'll have a fucking round table. A goddamn special, a Davey Mac Sports Program special round table episode.
I'm okay with this. As long as I'm picked up. I gotta be picked up.
Roy, can you give this fucking jerk a ride?
Yeah, probably, Dave. I think we can work it out.
I gotta get picked up.
Robert?
I was just saying dibs, and Flutesy, I'll give you a ride any time of the week. You just
ride on what? You have a car?
You have a car?
Yeah, he's got a car.
About ride.
I'm glad you called him out, Flutesy, because it did sound dirty. And yes, it did. And
what are you offering me, Tim Burrow?
Car ride like we were just talking about. I can't help if you think of me in a sexual way, and that's where you're going. Here's some soul searching on that one, girlfriend.
Well, mirror, baby. Take a mirror to yourself, Flutesy. Maybe you got something for Robert all these years. It's finally coming out, and a couple IPAs are finally releasing the truth. You're in love with him.
Let's not go that far, Dave.
I am finding myself in uncharted territory.
All right, listen.
I don't know.
Wait, listen. There's a bunch of sports shit too. We've covered a bunch. LeBron and Dwayne Wade are going to do a documentary on the 2008 Redeem team. This is the team that needed to win the gold. Otherwise, America was going to declare war on the entire world because we had lost in 2004. The 2004 Olympics team filled with, superstars and Allen Iverson and all these people, they all fucking choked. They didn't win the gold. So 2008, it was very important that we win that one. LeBron and Dwayne Wade were there, and they're producing a new Netflix documentary. It will be on October 7th. The only thing I'll say about it is I feel like Netflix is not as hot as it once was. And LeBron usually has the pulse of pop culture. I'm surprised this thing didn't go to ESPN. Or even in the HBO Max. Netflix for this? I don't know. All right. I'm sure. Maybe it's going to be good, but I'm seeing tons and tons of great 30 for 30s, ESPN docuseries, and HBO sports docs these days. That's just me.
Well, Netflix had that good one about Mateo or Manto.
Manti Teo. You're right. Did you watch that?
I just watched it last night. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, phenomenal. Let's talk about it. Manti Teo was a big deal because we were, this was like we were running hard and strong with the Davey Mac Sports Program. And everyone who knows me knows in addition to Yankees, Giants, and Knicks, I'm also a Jersey Devils fan, and I'm also a Notre Dame Fighting Irish football fan. And I was going crazy, Manti Teo for Heisman, this and that. And then that fucking girlfriend shit.
Yeah, man, boyfriend more like, I don't know, man. That's a bizarre. I have to admit, I think he may be the dumbest guy in professional sports, to be honest with you, to fall for such a catfish. Absolutely. Absolutely.
It was dopey. I agree with you that it was dopey of him, but I don't hate the guy, or I felt sorry for the bad guy. I agree with you. I thought he was just a sort of clueless athlete who didn't know any better. And then he's wrapped up into something that's bigger than him. And why is Flutesy doing a Stevie Wonder type of deal where she's swaying back and forth? The IPAs have destroyed this.
I'm just listening, baby. I'm listening to what you're saying.
You're listening like you're Axl Rose about to launch into Sweet Child of Mine, though. It's do you know how odd it is to be talking to Roy and to be seeing someone go like this? It's very strange. You look like a clock. You look like a fucking one of those goddamn fucking things. A pendulum, really. Well, listen.
Well, the most impressive thing was the way that the transgendered catfisher was able to change her voice. That blew my mind. That was like, I don't know if you've seen it. Very incredible.
That was amazing.
Kind of scary, to be honest.
Would you ever? Here's me trying to catfish someone with a female voice.
Yeah.
See if would you ever buy this?
Yeah. Ready? I'm gonna close my eyes. Go for it, David.
This is me trying to catfish Roy.
Yeah.
Okay, ready, Roy?
I'm ready, David. I mean, whoever you
Hi,
are.
Roy. I'd love to suck your dick. You
Whoa.
fuck. Yeah, these musicians make me hot. I'd love to suck your dick and fuck your ass. Musicians and keyboardists make me wet. I'd love to fuck you. I'd love to fuck it and suck you and jerk your dick until the jizz is in my fucking eyeballs and I'm blinded by your cum. Anyway, miss you, baby. This is your friend Davina. Anyway, baby, I miss you. Have a good day. Hey, make sure and keep you those fucking balls shaved. I want those things in my mouth, you little fucking Nazi fucking stud, you fucking 9-inch dick. You put that 9-inch dick in my ass. Hey! Oh.
Hey,
Now
Davina.
that's out. Now, Flutesy,
Yeah.
you're a woman. Was that believable?
No. I mean, well, if I didn't know you, I'd think that this woman was at least 60, smoked a pack of cigarettes a day for like 50 years of her life. And
Roy likes gilfs, Flutesy.
Hey,
You didn't know that?
Hey, Davina, give me a ring after the old show, all right?
No problem. I'll call you. We'll do phone sex.
no.
I'm touching myself. I'm touching my fat pussy.
If I met any one of my guy friends' girlfriends and they sounded like this, I'd have a hard time accepting this.
I'm touching my fat, wet pussy. My punya.
My
My
poon poon.
My punta. All right. Listen. We could sit here and chat all night. But I'm not going to. I have a Yankees Mets game to watch.
Do you think they didn't do the documentary on ESPN because Kobe died, Dave? I feel
Because
like
of what happened?
Kobe was such an important part of that Redeem team. If you'll remember in the finals, nobody else wanted to shoot the ball, and literally, I think it was 16 straight points he scored to kind of ice the Chinese.
Wow.
So do you think that had any effect? Because I know ESPN's really important on like doing a good, thorough job. So with him not there, do you think that's maybe why it fell to Netflix?
I mean, that's an interesting point, and we'll see. Yeah, maybe by doing it on Netflix, LeBron and D Wade have total creative control, and maybe they wouldn't have had that with an ESPN 30 for 30. So I think there's some validity to that point, Robert. Give yourself 1 point. Flutesy, I'm giving you 15 points tonight for your overall effort. Your overall effort. You were spectacular. I mean, you were drunk as fuck, but you know what? I ain't judging. I don't judge, bro. You were spectacular. Now you're so drunk, you're just content to smile and just bask in the glow of a job well done. Roy Harder.
Yeah, buddy.
Crazy episode, but God bless you, young man.
Love you.
I didn't realize you were packing 9 inches down there. Holy shit. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Davina right there. Robert, spectacular job. You remember who endorsed you this morning? Or this morning? What the fucking time is it anyway?
This morning?
It's nighttime. Remember who endorsed you, Robert, forever.
Absolutely, Dave. Thank you so much. Anybody in the Ohio area, come out to the Offend Everybody tour. You might see an opener you like. And Flutesy, call me because apparently there's something going on here.
There's tension, baby. I feel it in the air.
I feel it. I'd love to see a picture of you guys at a bar cheersing each other. That would be so nice. Think about it. Robert's a lot better than Grandy anyway. At the end of the day, Grandy, great home run power, but fucking 220 each and every year. Robert's going to fucking punch. He's going to get singles and doubles. He's going to get a 305, 310 batting average for you. And at the end of the day, I need contact. I need base runners. I need hits. I got to go with Robert instead of the guy who hits 40 home runs but strikes out 200 times. I'm sorry. That's what Grandy did a little bit, especially towards the end. So I'm just saying, Robert Grandy, you got to think pros and cons. I mean, the one thing about Grandy is he's worth $198 million right now, and Robert's worth $17 in the Slim Jim. But listen, Robert's future is probably upwards of $200 million.
Oh.
I was thinking $18 and 2 Slim Jims, Dave, but I like your thinking.
No, think bigger than that, Robert. You got to make your goals bigger. All right, listen. Flutesy, you're the best. You're the best. I love
you guys.
So going forward, you just book yourself like 2-3 weeks in advance. I'm not going to reach out because anytime I reach out, then you get mad at me because you're like, I need to work. I've got a modeling gig. Here's the deal. If you want to come on the show, we want you on. You just got to book yourself 2 or 3 weeks in advance. Is that cool?
Yes.
Okay? All right. Because we want you on. We
Yes.
love you.
Everybody follow me on Flutesy, Twitter. Luisa, my real name, LAD. You get the rest on Instagram. What else?
Oh my
Look
God.
out for me in the papers.
Fantastic.
Next thing you know, I'm on Game of Thrones, like, a peasant somewhere. No words, no lyrics, but
just
like in the background.
Just like Game of Thrones, this is all fantasy. Everything that you're saying right now. All right, listen. Roy, you're the best. Flutesy, thank you for coming on. You're the best. Robert, you're the best. I'm Davey Mack. Good night, everybody.